about to go out with my family. It's a beautiful day in the Jersey Shore. So we want to enjoy the day. But just do a very quick live because I owe it to all of you. I keep seeing that guy, Zadie Savage, Dope TV. He's like, when you going to do another live? You're slacking. You're a slacker. He's right. I've been slacking with the lives. So I'm back. All right. I'm back. A lot of stuff to talk about. I don't even know where to start. Where do you want to start? AMC? All right. I haven't given up on AMC, but see, I'm going to say the same things. I know it's boring to all of you. I believe in my heart that AMC is a tremendous brand. It's a huge brand. It's a worldwide brand. The problem is the current leadership doesn't seem to understand this. Like Adam Aaron doesn't get it. The board of directors don't get it. And they kind of feel like the only way they can make any type of new money is from dilution. That's it. It's like I feel like they gave up. Like they just gave up on ideas besides popcorn. Popcorn's their only idea. Let's keep expanding popcorn in all the supermarkets everywhere. That's all they got. It just amazes me how small these people they think. Like it's just I really I don't understand it. Like and I keep bringing up the Hard Rock Cafe because it's like that's what AMC needs to follow in the footsteps. They need to follow in the footsteps of the Hard Rock. The Hard Rock Cafe used to be a place you just go. People forget. I remember. I remember the Hard Rock. It was a small little joint. You walked in, you listened to some great rock and roll music. You had a nice hamburger. You got a little friggin' beer. That was it. And I remember saying to myself, what a great idea, because I'm a musician. I love rock and roll. What's up there? How you doing, Kakashki? As the Vladimir Pussy the hater. Um, Regardless of what you think, Vladimir, you don't agree. Can you at least agree that the Hard Rock Cafe made a major, major friggin' step in the right direction? I mean, you can't agree to that. They were a small little place. You get a hamburger, a friggin' beer, you listen to rock and roll music, to gigantic developments in Atlantic City, in Florida, in Las Vegas, everywhere. Okay. What I'm saying to you is that they took their brand and they brought it to a multi-billion-dollar level. That's all I'm saying to you, Vladimir. Why can't AMC do that? That's all I'm saying. Why can't AMC do that? What is the food you want? My last meal? I've actually got asked that question a lot, and it's a really hard decision. But I would go with a porterhouse steak. I would, I would do. You ever see that movie, Law Abiding Citizen? I don't know if you ever saw that movie. Remember, he said he wanted Del Frisco's to come to the jail, and they came in and they brought him this delicious porterhouse cooked medium, and he had some asparagus. But I know you wouldn't believe this, but when I have steak, I really like to have like asparagus. I love the cream spinach. I love vegetables, mashed potatoes. I mean, they make it really like great at Del Frisco's and stuff, or Peter Luger. But that would probably be my last meal. What's up, Back to the Future 99, the one and only in the house. Wow! Look, Vladimir, you're missing the point, all right? You're missing the point. Casinos are not a terrible business, but that's not the argument I'm trying to make. The argument I'm trying to make to you is that why can't Adam Aaron and why can't the AMC board of directors realize how powerful and how strong their brand is? Look, we can't deny that AMC has a strong brand. I mean, come on now. They're the largest movie theater corporation in the world. You can't deny that. No matter who you talk to, if you say, did you ever hear of AMC, the movie theater? They're going to say yes. But for some odd reason, they don't like expand their brand, which is synonymous with movies, synonymous with the entertainment industry, synonymous with Hollywood. They don't expand it. So it's like, I feel like all Adam Aaron is doing now, that's it. I hate to break it to everybody. It's just all about dilution. How much more money can I take from retail? That's it. And that's all he ever says. You ever notice? All he ever says, I want to strengthen our balance sheet. Every time he tries to take money, like this recent 250 million, yeah, I want to get the balance sheet looking better. Okay, well, how many times are you going to take tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars away to strengthen your effing balance sheet. But you're missing the point, Vladimir. I can't talk to you anymore. You're just missing you're missing the point here. I don't cook, brother. Kakashki, I don't cook. One thing about me, I should cook. They say people who love to eat would be great chefs. I probably would be a great chef, but no, I don't cook. But you see, Anthony, what you don't understand, brother, and no one's getting this. I think that it's only me and Back to the Future. I think that only me and Back to the Future get this. Out of millions of apes, I don't think none of you get this. The reason why AMC is going to zero, okay, is because of the following reasons. The leadership sucks big rhinoceros ball sack. Okay. They don't understand how big their brand is. You understand? This is what I'm trying to make you understand. And they're just counting on two things: popcorn and the blood of retail. That's it. That's like AMC. There's nothing else. The revenue that they generate, unfortunately, from the movies and even from concessions, which they don't even expand their concessions, it's simply not enough money. It is simply not enough money. So where they keep making their big money is unfortunately from dilution, from the stockholders. That's it. That's where they're making their big effing money. Vladimir, I tell you something. You could say whatever you want about me. If I was the CEO of AMC, 100% AMC would be doing great. 100%. And the only way I'm going to prove it to you, Vladimir, the only way I'm going to prove it to you, listen to me, even Elon Musk doesn't think college degrees are important. You should listen to the world's richest man, Vladimir. A college degree at the end of the day is a piece of paper. It's worthless. It's worthless. I have street smarts. I have smarts to go beyond college. Okay. And I do have a college degree. This guy doesn't understand that I'm only a few credits away from a bachelor's. He doesn't understand. I have like 10 credits. This guy doesn't understand. I'm right next to a bachelor's degree. Go relax. You make it seem like I have no college education, brother. I've been in college just about 4 years. Calm down. Go smoke a cigar. Go pour yourself a little shot of freaking Atazet. Do something to calm yourself down. Relax. Relax. This guy acts like I have this guy acts like I have no college education. Okay, but the point is this. A college education is not what makes you a success in this world. A college education doesn't give you drive. It doesn't make you work 10 times, 100 times harder than the average Joe. Okay, like you see how I uploaded, example, almost 31,000 videos. A college education can't help you with that. You said that's called drive. That's called ambition, which is going to be the name of my movie, Ambition, baby, and my book, Ambition. Vladimir, here's the bottom line. I'm a millionaire. You're not. You have a college education. I'm a multimillionaire. So just go relax. Go make yourself a tuna sandwich. Go drink a nice cream soda. go back to school. Do me a favor. Go back to school. Go take another course in college because unfortunately you'll never be me. So anyway, getting back. So what else do we want to talk about? Look, AMC, I'll end the discussion. AMC has the potential to be great, okay? But it needs new leadership. It needs a catalyst. It needs a Las Vegas casino. That's what it needs. I'm telling you, all AMC has to do is follow in the footsteps of Hard Rock. That's it. It's that simple. All of you people all over the internet constantly talking about, you got Donahue George. One minute he's saying that the corruption is terrible. Next minute he's saying that Robinhood is a great company. New York Angelo, niet! Da! Squeeze is coming. It's imminent. Squeeze is imminent. And then 2 videos later, ABC's bankrupt. You're watching a bunch of morons. You are all watching a bunch of idiots on YouTube. I am the smartest man on YouTube. Listen to me when it comes to AMC. AMC needs to follow in the footsteps of Hard Rock. That's it. So all of you can knock yourselves out for as long as you want. Listen to me. You can knock yourselves out. You could watch every YouTuber. You could all scream bloody friggin' murder that you got cheated, that the stock market's not fair, or for the people who think the stock market is fair, they're the real friggin' psychopathic Norman Bates delusional ones. But the answer for AMC is very simple. Here it is, and I'm done. AMC needs to follow in the footsteps of Hard Rock. And if Adam Aaron won't do it, and if the board of directors won't do it, we should do it. Now, you might say, how? How could we do it? Just what you're doing right now. just by being here. You see how this guy Kakashi is here and Vladimir is here and Back to the Future is here. If enough people would just come to my live stream, I'll do it. I don't want no money. Let me repeat. I am not asking for a solicitation of any investment. I'm just asking for millions of people. Millions and millions of people come to the live stream. Let's talk about this. And before you know it, it'll happen. And if it doesn't happen because Adam Aaron approves it, or if say the board of directors don't approve it, there's the acronym will be Apefather Majestic Casino. It'll have nothing to do with AMC. Nothing to do with AMC movie theater. That name, by the way, came from Back to the Future. That name came from Back to the Future. Apefather Majestic Casino. And believe it or not, that will cause the same amount of excitement, the same amount of sizzle if AMC movie theaters did it themselves. This is what none of you understand. Even if it had nothing to do, right? If it had nothing to do with AMC movie theaters, just because Apefather is involved, Apefather Majestic Casino, everyone will talk about it. It'll cause tremendous excitement, tremendous sizzle. How could that happen? It's very simple. Enough people have to come to my live stream. That's it. Enough people have to come to my live stream. That's it. Vladimir, relax, brother. I'm doing the views that I have right now, you would never obtain in your life. Okay, you're criticizing someone that you can never do what I do. You would never be able to get 13 million views. You could criticize me all you want. You would never be able to get 15,000 subscribers. So just relax. And I know you're Vera, by the way. You're the same guy who challenged me on the piano. He made a bet with me, Vera, that he could play Autumn Leaves, okay, the bass line in the left hand, the chords in the right hand, and the improvising. And he backed out of $1,000 bet. He backed out of $1,000 bet. So look, Vladimir, you can't do anything I do in life. All you could do is sit by a computer and a keyboard and criticize me. But in reality, you would never be able to get 13 million views. You would never be able to get 15,000 subscribers. You would never be able to upload 31,000 videos. You can't play the piano. You're not as good of an entertainer as I am. So just keep criticizing me because you'll never be able to do anything. See, if you understood anything, Vladimir, for every 1 million views you get, YouTube pays you $2,500 to $5,000. Okay? You don't understand that. Okay? So keep, you know what's funny about this guy? He'll criticize someone who made $60,000, right? Like as a side gig. This is what's funny, right? This guy doesn't have $60,000 to his name. This guy doesn't even have $6,000 to his name. This guy doesn't even have $600 to his name. But look, can I tell you all something? Listen to me. You want to know what the first rule of criticism is? Let me teach you all something. Let me educate everyone on this live stream. Never criticize someone that you cannot do a better job. You have to be able to do a better job than that person before you criticize them. Like I'll be at the bar. I'll give you an example. And I'll see these fat people fatter than me. I'll see people 400 pounds, drinking 3-4 beers, eating a frigging cheeseburger, eating a steak. And you know what they're saying? They're criticizing professional athletes. They're like, that guy sucks. You suck, you mother effer, right? They can't do it. They can't do it, okay? Never criticize someone unless you could do a better job. So for all you people who want to criticize me on my work ethic on YouTube, that you want to criticize me on my views, you want to criticize me on my subscribers, make sure you're able to do a better job. That's all I'm saying. And if you can't, really shut the F up. Shut the F up. Seriously. Go home and get your shine box. Go home and shine my effing shoes, mother effers. What's up, American Dream? Well, my subscribers are telling me that Commander 35 is involved with what is he doing now? This side. Here he is, the Commander 35. Commander 35, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Copying off me on Apefather Day. Inappropriate activity. Hey, what's up, is my brother? What's up, Yuri? I haven't spoke to you in a long time, brother. How you doing? College is not what makes a person successful. People don't realize this. Bill Gates dropped out of college. People don't realize this. Even Elon Musk says, that college doesn't mean nothing. It's about the person. It's about the work ethic. It's about the drive. It's about the ambition. It's about the power that they have, that they bring to their occupation. It's nothing to do with a college education. Sorry. No, his college education is in cleaning friggin' bowls. That's what Vladimir's specialty is cleaning bowls. Computers, bowl science. This is his degree, bowls science. Okay, he's an expert. He has a doctorate in that, a doctorate in sparkly bowls. I have to say at this point that Hoop is making a very good point because listen to me. I don't want to say his name because I promised. I call him Uncle Festa. That's it. Uncle Festa, there's no record of anything. No record. I don't even think there's a record of the surgery. Does someone even know the hospital? You know what you should all find out? The hospital that Uncle Festa had this procedure in. Find out if there's a record of the surgery. I mean, seriously, like what's going on here? It doesn't seem like there's a record of anything. The United States Embassy is no joke. Okay, the U.S. If you take the time out and look up the U.S. Embassy in the DR, you're going to notice they demand. They don't ask. They're not asking you. They demand. If someone passes away, they want to know instantly. They want to know instantly, immediately, immediately. There's no waiting here. They want to know right away. Okay. Now the thing is, once they know, typically they give the families anywhere between 2 to 3 days, to make funeral arrangements. Okay. Uncle Festa passed away March 11th, was it? I think, or the 12th. Let's say it's the 11th. You're talking almost 3 weeks. So I was watching that guy Elk, you know who, right? I don't want to mention him. He's saying that the reason for the delay. This is what they were saying. He was trying to explain it. He was like, the reason for the delay, well, there's no record of the U.S. Embassy. He said that Uncle Festa didn't have his passport on him. Okay, this is what they were saying, I guess, when he passed away. He didn't have his passport. All right, so let's talk about that really quickly. You're telling me now in a period of 3 weeks that nobody can find any identification to prove that Uncle Festa is a United States citizen? He doesn't have a birth certificate. He doesn't have any type of ID, like a government issued ID. He has nothing. He has nothing, no ID. I mean, come on. I'm sorry, but that just sounds rotten in Denmark to me. Yuri. We're gonna get the AMC days back, brother, but we need to create. If you watch this live stream, I'm trying to just get all of my AMC brothers and sisters to come to my live streams. I want no money. I don't want no solicitation of any investment, but I want to talk about a catalyst. I want to talk about an AMC Las Vegas casino. Listen, you know how Hard Rock did it, Yuri? You know how Hard Rock, they started off as just a place to get a burger, a beer, listen to, rock and roll music. Okay, why can't AMC follow in the footsteps of Hard Rock? Why can't AMC, which is synonymous with entertainment, movies, Hollywood, probably even more so than the Hard Rock, enter the casino industry? That's what I feel. That's what I feel we need to create more excitement and sizzle. And like I said, if AMC doesn't want nothing to do with it, here's the acronym. Ready? Apefather Majestic Casino. You see? Nothing to do with AMC movie company. It'll still create a lot of excitement and sizzle, Yuri. Look, Adam Aaron doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit about us. Yuri, they claimed that Uncle Festa passed away. You didn't hear about this? Right. They said he passed away on March 11th. Listen, if he did pass away, I said this once and I'll say it a million times. May he rest in peace. God bless him. God bless his family. And I would never ever, thank you, Yuri. I would never ever say nothing bad about anyone. I'm seriously, I wish his family the best of health, happiness, and success. But the thing is that I don't know. Typically, if someone passes away, there's a record. That's all I'm saying. There is typically a record. I've never in my life, look, I've been around death, unfortunately. Many of my family members passed away. I unfortunately have been around death. And unfortunately, because I've been around death, I've seen the process. I've seen the process. And there's records. That's it. There's records. Unless there's foul play. And I'm not saying that because I know that there's gonna look, I know some psychopath is gonna say, "Are you saying there's foul play with Uncle Festa?" The answer is no. I am not saying that. But it reminds me of the movie Psycho. You ever see the movie Psycho? Norman Bates? Okay. Anthony Perkins? Okay. What did Anthony Perkins do when his mother passed away? When his mother passed away, he never reported the death. He put his mother upstairs in a friggin' rocking chair. She's rocking back and forth. She's dead. Norman, kill all the girls. Kill them. Kill them, Norman. You know what I mean? Like he pretended he was his mother. He put the wig on. He put the dress on. He had the knife. Okay. But, obviously this guy was a psychopathic lunatic. Okay. Now you hear about people, they bury their dogs in their backyard. Who knows? Maybe there's people who bury people in the backyard. I'm just saying, like, that's called foul play. Now, I'm not saying that's the case with Uncle Festa. I am not saying that's the case. Another option, witness protection program, right? Who knows? Maybe people get into some legal troubles. They got concerns. They make deals with the government. Again, I am not saying that this applies to Uncle Fester. I'm just giving you options. I'm giving you options of why there would be no records. Oh yeah. Listen, put aside, put aside how we all feel for Uncle Fester, whether it be a negative way or whether it be a positive way. Okay, let's put all of that aside for a second. Can we put all of that aside? I'm just simply saying if a person passes away, I'm just simply saying there's a record. That's it. I don't really want to talk about it no more. Look, there's no records of anything. The U.S. Embassy has no record, which is very, very, to me, far-fetched because they always have a record. That's it. Unless there has to be a reason why they don't have a record. Again, I don't know what that is, but here's the Commander 35. I know something about what happened to Uncle Festa that nobody else knows. Okay, we should make a video on it. Facts is you're probably right, James O'Leary. How you doing, brother? I'm on the other side of Earth. Can you explain who you are and how AMC is connected? We were all involved in this AMC saga, Katashi. It's too much to explain, brother. You would really have to watch my videos. Watch some of the Apefather videos from the beginning. Just all you have to do is search for me. Put in Apefather on YouTube. Put in AMC, and you'll learn about the saga, the AMC saga. For me to explain it to you, I'll just say we were fighting the hedge funds. It was like a David and Goliath story. It was the retail investor versus the hedge funds. Okay. Unfortunately, we didn't win because, in my opinion, there was a lot of corruption that goes on in the stock market. It's my opinion. It was not a fair game. It was not a fair game, but it was a movement. It was a movement of millions and millions of retail investors that want to win, that want life-changing wealth, that want generational wealth. In my opinion, I feel it was robbed from us, Katashi. I feel it was robbed from us with corruption, with unfair bullshit, okay? But if you really want to get into the real saga, you got to watch. I made 30,000 videos, brother. You got to watch my videos on it. Just do a search on YouTube for Apefather AMC. Don't listen to all these haters, by the way. They're all, you know how we're talking about Norman Bates psychos? All these haters are just like lunatic trolls on the internet. So just completely disregard them. But with that said, so what else are we going to talk about? DJT. All right, so let's talk a little bit about DWAC. Now is DJT. I said it once and I'll say it a million times. I know it's redundant, but I keep saying the same shit, but it's the truth because it bears repeating. Everything with DJT has to do with Trump. That's it. Trump's victories, okay, will make DJT go to the high heavens. But if Trump has failures, it'll sink DJT. We're really not in that much better shape today, if you want to know the truth, with DJT than we were when it was at 14. And I'll tell you the reasons why. Because DJT shut up now. See, I started talking about DWAC when it was at $14. In a way, it's more risk now. In a way, it's more risk, and I'll tell you why. Truth Social doesn't make a lot of money fundamentally. It does not make a lot of money. I think it made like $3.4 million. Nothing, peanuts. Peanuts. But yet the company has a valuation of nine like friggin' billion dollars. Like you look at the Reddit stock, right? Reddit, that made 800 million. They make $800 million a year. They have a lower valuation. They have a lower valuation than DJT. Isn't that nuts? I think about it. Reddit made 800 plus $1 million a year. The Truth Social only makes $3.4 million a year. So it's scary because if this ever becomes a fundamental play, it'll tank. Okay. So you might say, well, what's keeping it high? What's giving it the opportunity to go to $500 a share? Donald J. Trump. That's it. Don't listen to Vladimir Putin. Don't listen to all these effing hate. All these hate. It has nothing to do with Trump. It has everything to do with Trump. Look, let me just say, I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just telling you my opinions. Everything that you're about to hear is subject to my opinion. Okay. I am not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. That's it. So please don't listen to me. I am not in any legal trouble. These people are all psychopaths. Katashi. They're all psychopaths here. Yuri. Richie never told anyone to buy without a disclaimer. It's very true. It's very true. Don't listen to all these people, Yuri. They're just lunatics. People have nothing going on with their lives. They're living in their mother's basement, eating friggin' SpaghettiOs and, barely surviving, watching me eat steaks. Apefather is clean as a whistle. It is very true. I am a law-abiding citizen. It's the truth. So anyway, getting back, everything that's going to happen moving forward with DJT has to do with Trump's success. So let's talk about it. We know April 15th, we have that, Trump has the Stormy Daniels, Michael Cohen case. If things go well with that, that could be the next catalyst. That could be the next catalyst. You understand? Whenever Trump has a victory, can I just make this simple for all of you? Haven't you seen something? Haven't you all seen something? Whenever Trump has a victory, what happens to DWAC? I know it's DJT now. What happens to the stock price? It goes up. Who notices this? Who notices this? When Trump has a victory, the price goes up. That's it. Like, here's an example. Once the bond was reduced from 454 million to 175 million, DWAC shot up. That's it. Just like when Trump, with DeSantis, he canceled his presidential campaign, it went up. Trump won all over the place. He was winning in Iowa. He was winning everywhere. Nevada, everywhere. Keeps going up, 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 up. That's what happens, okay? Whenever Trump has a victory, DJT will go up. So let's talk about what would be the next victories. When he actually posts $175 billion, bond to actually appeal the New York civil trial, I believe will be a victory. He hasn't posted it yet. The appellate courts gave him 10 days to do that. When he actually posts the 175, to me, it will be a victory. So just remember I said this, okay? Again, I'm not giving any financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. When he posts the 175 billion, that's going to be a victory. Things go well with the Stormy Daniels, Michael Cohen case, there's going to be another victory. Trump's doing well in the polls against Biden, there's going to be another victory. So this is going to be, I call it the day trader's dream cream play. There's going to be a lot of volatility up until November 5th, because it's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be time Trump does good. This thing that he did with the Bible sales was horrible. You know how I feel about that. Look, I know people get upset at me. I have gotten so much criticism on that. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I got a lot of criticism. They're like, how could you call yourself a Trump supporter, you fat Italian piece of garbage, and say Trump is wrong for selling the Bibles? Come on, man. Don't you think that made him look desperate? Come on. This is Donald Trump. This isn't some regular person. This is Donald J. Trump. This is a guy who always wins, was the president of the United States of America. He doesn't have to sell Bibles. It just made him look desperate. That's all. and he altered the Bible, and he altered it. Oh, he's putting the Constitution, the Pledge of Allegiance, the words that God bless the USA. Can I explain something to all of you? The Bible is not limited to America. Do you understand? It was very bad taste. The Bible is not limited to America. The Bible is a worldwide sacred book. A worldwide sacred book. This is the word of God. This is not limited to just Americans. Okay. So I didn't like it. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't like it. I hope he stops that. Everything else I support. I love it when he sold the sneakers, the Trump gold sneakers. I thought it was a great idea. I love his victory cologne, the Trump victory cologne. I love it. I love it. I think it's great. All of his real estate projects, I think, are the best real estate projects in the world. I think he built the greatest brand in the world. Everything about him I love. Just don't sell Bibles. That's all I'm saying. Well, DJT Katashi is Truth Social. You gotta look up Truth Social. That's a platform that is in competition with the Twitter. Now it's called X. But in this case, there's no political bias. You understand? That's why they call it the truth, baby. Truth Social. Thank you, Yuri. I love you, brother. God bless you. Yeah, I remember Trump's football team. That was the New Jersey Generals. Yep. Listen, I loved everything that Trump did in his whole life. You have to understand something. I I think that Trump is a business genius. I think he's the greatest PR man in the world. That guy is great. Okay. And I am a big supporter of him. I love the guy. But just because I love the guy and just because I support the guy, I'm not one of these brainless friggin' mongoloid Trump supporters that feel that he could do no wrong, that feel he is perfect. No one in this world is perfect. Only God Almighty. Only God Almighty is perfect, okay? And Trump does make mistakes, okay? I just can't stand, like, I've met a lot of people who are Trump supporters, and they're these brainless idiots that think that Trump could do no wrong, like he's perfect. And I hate those people. You want me to tell you the truth? I hate those people. I don't like them. I don't get along with them. Okay, Trump is a human being. Human beings make mistakes. And stop saying he's perfect. No one's perfect. Only God Almighty is perfect. Yeah, Trump did have some failures. You're right. Trump had a lot of failures. The Trump shuttle didn't work out. I don't know if you remember that one. The Trump shuttle didn't work out. There was a few things that he did. The uh, the biggest thing, the biggest problem that he had was, I don't know if you remember this one. He had this thing called it was going to be a television city. He wanted to build the biggest building in Manhattan. He wanted to be the bigger than the World Trade Center, bigger than the Empire State Building, and that didn't work out. He's had a lot of things. He had a lot of things in his life, but yeah, Trump mortgage, Trump, the Trump shuttles, his casinos actually at the end of the ball game really didn't turn out to be a success at all. The Taj Mahal killed it. Prior to the Taj Mahal, he this is what Vladimir doesn't understand. Trump was doing excellent with his casinos. Trump Plaza and the Trump Castle. Okay, were kicking ass and taking names. The guy was making more money than anybody with those casinos. But the problem is when he did the Taj, he went a little cuckoo. Cuckoo, cuckoo. He went crazy. He took out like almost $1 billion in junk bonds. He had to make $1 million a day in interest. He bankrupted the whole casino business because it was never able to make back the money. No casino was making more than $1 million a day in wins. Like he needed that just to pay the interest. So that's said. Other people don't know this. Then he came up with the Trump Entertainment Casinos and Resort stock. That was a stock. I don't know if you know that. That also had the same ticker symbol, DJT. Well, that shot all the way down to almost nothing. Okay, because look, he put too much debt. This is the bottom line. Again, he made listen. Trump made mistakes. There was all these contractors that wanted to get paid. They did all of the labor, the parts of the labor for the Taj Mahal. A lot of them never got paid by Trump. A lot of them, these were American companies. A lot of them never got paid by Trump. They were forced to go into bankruptcy. Do I give Trump right for this? No, I don't give Trump right. Okay, look, I am not a mindless, psychopathic person that just gives Trump right about everything. I don't do that. I don't do that. Okay. You got to pay American companies. Okay. I'm a patriot of this country. I would never do something like that. That was a screwed up thing he did. Okay. He's not perfect. He's not perfect. You know, I'm not going to talk bad about the guy because I feel ultimately he's better. He's a better choice than Joe Biden. I don't believe Joe Biden will do anything good. I mean, all that came of this is we have inflation. The guy's favoring other countries, in my opinion. All he wants to do is help everybody. You got to help America. You see, that's the thing. You got to help America. America has to come first. See, if I was the president of the United States of America, very simple, listen, help America, help Americans, help Americans. You want to help the rest of the world? They got to wait. The rest of the world has to wait. I'm sorry, Ukraine, everybody. God forgive me. They got to wait until all of us here in America are okay. You see too many people in America, they're homeless. They have no health insurance. They don't have, they don't have anything. Like veterans, people who served our country, can't get to a doctor. I could go on and on and on. You got to take care of America first. I'm voting for Trump simply because I feel he's the better candidate over Biden for the reasons I just said. But is he a perfect person? No, he's not. All right. He's not a perfect person. He has his faults. Okay. So leave it at that. Okay. If I had a choice, I would say Trump over Biden. I think Apefather would be the best president if you want to know the truth. I would be the best president, but unfortunately, I'm not running for office right now. I have to first become a successful YouTuber. Let me first become a successful YouTuber. Then maybe down the line, you'll see Apefather run for office. At the end of the day, I'm for America. I'm for what's best for Americans. That's it. As long as America comes first, as long as our people are taken care of, I'm a happy guy. That's it. I'm for strong borders. See, the Democrats don't seem like that's another thing. They're not for strong borders. Look, let me be clear about my feelings of immigration, okay? This is not like this guy Vladimir Putin says prejudice. I'm not prejudiced. Listen to me. Our great country was built on immigrants. Italian immigrants, Irish immigrants, I mean, just to name a few. So many immigrants. They came into our country and brought greatness to America. But this is the thing. There's also a bad element. You have to try to understand this. There are people who are gangsters, killers, you know what I mean? People who are coming to this country with drugs and they want to hurt us, okay? So you have to understand that you can't just let anybody into the country. They have to come into this country through a legal process. You have to do a full background check. You need to know everything about these people before they come into the country. And that's not what's happening right now. You have like almost 20 million, Trump said, almost 20 million of these migrants. They're coming in. A lot of them are bad people, man. And you're seeing crime in New York. Crime in New York is at all-time highs from what I'm seeing now. They just shut down this big shopping center in Manhattan. I don't know if you saw this recently, because the people they broke in, loitering, they were trashing the place. There was robberies, crimes. There were jewelry stores. This whole big shopping center in New York City just got shut down. Okay, so you're seeing so much stuff. You see that crazy guy with the machetes. He slashed that poor innocent girl. You see this everywhere you look. There's some psychopathic shit going on, and I feel that this is all stemming from the problem at the borders. We need to have strong borders. But this is the thing. Listen, you the hoop, okay? I'm going to talk to you 1 second, Tommy. This is what's called being a good American president. Listen to me. We got to stop labeling people Republicans and Democrats. When people come to me and they ask me if I'm a Republican or a Democrat, do you want to know what my answer is? I'm an American. I'm an American, okay? That's what I am. Because I hate it when people label blue, red, left, right. I'm an American. Okay. And all of us really have, I think, the same common interest, right? What do we all want at the end of the day? We want a bright future. Don't we want a bright future for our children? Education is very important. We want a safe country, right? We don't want people coming into our country with drugs and gangs and killing everybody, right? We don't want that, right? So see, I feel like this stuff is very common sense. I feel like most of the major problems that we all have in this country is common sense, but yet there's all this fighting that goes on back and forth, left and right. We got to do what's best for us. This is simple. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be Albert Einstein. You don't have to be Sigmund Freud. Okay, you cannot let killers into this country. You can't. And anybody says different, they're idiots. They're idiots. That's it. People, we have to do a full background check. You have to have a process. Can't you? All right, let me ask you a question. Let's make this simple to understand. Would you let anybody into your house? Like, let's say there was people walking down the street. You have no idea who they are. It's midnight. Would you open up the door and say, come in? Don't worry, I got kids here. Come sleep in my house. No, you're not going to do that, right? Okay. So it's the same thing with the borders. You cannot just let anybody come into the country. You have to do a full background check. They have to come through a process. That's it. So I just feel like I just want what's best for America. So far, Trump seems to be the candidate to me, putting aside his faults, because he does have faults. Oh, he has faults. Putting aside his faults, but he at least seems to have the best interest of America. It doesn't seem like Biden does. When you're leaving billions and billions of dollars of our equipment in Afghanistan for the enemy to just take over, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Okay, you always want to help everybody. You want to help Ukraine. You want to help this. You want to help America. Very simple. Listen to me. Make everyone in America okay. No more homeless problems. Everyone's got medical insurance. Everybody is safe. We're safe. The borders are strong. We're all good. Fine. Then if you want to help everybody out in the world, fine. That's just how I feel. Oh yeah. Listen, I love all of you. My wife is gonna kill me, man. It's a beautiful day outside. My kids want to go play. They're screaming at me. They're like, Dad, I want to go to the park. I want to do things. Let me go take the family out. I love you, Tommy's Touch, Yuri, Kelly, Hoop, American Dream. I love Back to the Future. Tommy, listen, I'm going to just tell you the thing. I don't really want to discuss, and please don't get mad at me. I don't want to discuss my financial decisions anymore because it could be interpreted as financial advice. Like, I'll give you an example. If I told you I sold DWAC or DJT at a certain price point, it could be interpreted, you understand, that I'm giving financial advice. Okay. So I don't want to tell you, look, here's what I say. I just give you, at the end of the day, my opinions. I give you my opinions. And my opinion is that DJT could potentially go very high, brother. But it has to do with Trump. It has to do with Trump's victories. If Trump continues to win, I feel that DJT will continue to go up. If Trump doesn't win, then there's risk. Because right now, the value that's really placed on Truth Social and DJT, it's crazy, right? I mean, it's a valuation of $9 billion. The company only makes 3.4 billion a year. This is based on Trump. This is sizzle. It's based on his success. He does well. He continues to do well. I think that because it doesn't make sense, Tommy, right now. Would you agree that the price of DJT doesn't make sense fundamentally? It doesn't, who could argue with me? Who could argue that the price of DJT fundamentally doesn't make sense? We saw the same thing happen with Tesla. Sometimes people put a price tag on something, on sizzle, on belief on someone when they believed in Elon. Now this is belief in Trump. They believe that Trump will beat all of these legal obstacles. They believe that Trump is going to go on to become the 47th president of the United States. And that's the value, the sizzle of DJT. So it's common sense, Tommy. If Trump continues to win, and if Trump continues to get victories, you'll see this thing go probably over 175, over $200 a share. Yes, I'm not crazy, brother. You even told me, I don't know if Tommy remembers this, and not that I want any money from you. Tommy said to me back not too long ago, Tommy, do you remember this? DWAC will never go to $100 a share. This is what Tommy said to me. He said I was crazy. There was a long time ago when DWAC was around $14, right? So Tommy goes, Apefather, I see $30 a share. I see 35 a share. He goes, he says, I'll tell you what, Apefather. This is what Tommy said to me. If DWAC goes to $100 a share, I will send you $1,000. Do you remember that, Tommy? Let's see if Tommy mans up to this. I'm just curious. Tommy's touch said, if DWAC would go to $100 a share, this is what he said to me. I will send you, I don't want the money, but I'm just making a joke. He goes, I will send you $1,000. Do you remember that, Tommy? Let's see if he answers me. He says, wait, no, but the point is, Tommy, you were saying this like that $100 was completely out of the question. Tommy, we went to basically 80. Tommy, we went to basically 80. So do you really think $100 is out of the question at this point? Of course not, right? Okay. So why do you think $200 is out of the question? It's all based on Trump's success. If Trump continues to win in the polls, if Trump continues to beat all of these legal challenges, he posts a $175 million bond, he appeals. Now imagine he wins the appeal. Tommy, imagine he wins the appeal. Imagine he wins the appeal with the Jean Carroll case. Imagine he wins the appeal with the New York civil trial with Letitia James, okay? This thing will be a monster, Tommy. This thing will go to $500 a share. This thing will go to $500 a share. Love from India. God bless. So again, let me get out of here. I am not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. Do not listen to me in any way, shape, or form on any financial level. I am an entertainer. I am a cheerleader. That's it. I'm a cheerleader, baby. Don't listen to me. But God bless all of you. V for victory. Not financial advice. Nothing I said in this live stream. Not a financial plan. It's all entertainment purposes only. Take care. Brush your hair. See you. Hate to be you. I'll be back later.